So I recently found some of my favorite celebrities reading out audiobooks on Storytel. I was so shook, so I just browsed a little bit more and I found so many celebrity read audiobooks on the app. There are a lot of celebrities who have read out stories by Roald Dahl, my favorite author, but most of them are in the children's genre. But I won't complain because I found my favorite Hugh Laurie narrating one Roald Dahl story. I also found David Walliams narrating BFG, and even though I have read BFG and I've also watched the movie, I still listen to the audiobook because I just couldn't miss it for the world. I don't know why I did not figure this out earlier, but when I did, I was so determined to make a video suggesting you guys some of my favorite celebrity read books. Thankfully, Storytel agreed to sponsor this video. So this video is brought to you by Storytel, one of my favorite brands. I'll try to tell you guys about as many audiobooks as I can in this video which are read out by celebrities, but there are just too many for me to cover in one video. So maybe I'll attach the links to all the books that I can in the description below, so you can go and check the description in case you want to grab them immediately. But in case you want to have a free trial of Storytel, I have an offer for you. You can get a 30-day free trial by going to the link in the description below. And one more thing before we get into this video, please let me know if you like this background, because I'm sort of experimenting with my backgrounds because I was so tired of the same bookish background all the time. So maybe I'll be experimenting with my backgrounds and stick to a different background for the time being. So let me know in the comment section below. Now without any further ado, let's get into this video. First, there's Benedict Cumberbatch. I absolutely love him. And I don't think there's any person in the world who does not like Cumberbatch. Like that's very weird. And he has read quite a few audiobooks for Storytel. If the audiobook is for a kid, then I highly recommend this book called The Snowman and the Snow Dog. It's very cute and fluffy and great for children. But if you are an adult, you must read this memoir. But if you are an adult, you must read about a Casanova, the very man from whom probably the word Casanova came. It's the memoir of Giacomo Casanova. I think I'm pronouncing it right. If not, please let me know. But the thing is, this memoir is so good, and the memoir is titled The Venetian Years, and I absolutely loved it. Benedict Cumberbatch with his amazing voice brings it to life, and I absolutely loved this audiobook. Then there's Reese Witherspoon. Reese actually has her own book club as well, which I absolutely love. I remember her only from Friends because she played the role of Rachel's sister, but she's absolutely amazing, and she has read out this audiobook of Go Set a Watchman by Harper Lee. Harper Lee is the author of To Kill a Mockingbird, and Go Set a Watchman is sort of a sequel, and I have not read it, so I must not say much about it, but I've heard the preview and I absolutely am going to read it sometime soon. Meryl Streep has read out so many audiobooks. When I found out the celebrity read audiobooks, I recognized that almost half of it was read out by Meryl Streep. Like, not really half of it, just saying, like, she has read so many audiobooks, and I'm such a huge fan. I'll personally recommend her 50 poems of Emily Dickinson. I love Dickinson's poems, and Meryl Streep's poetry recitation is so good. Now, we do have a lot of Indian celebrities who have read out audiobooks for Storytel, but I figured out that most of them are for children. So in case you are subscribing for your child, because I think making a child read books is the thing you should be doing, I really feel that we are directing our children in the wrong way. At this family gathering that we had last year, I remember all the children were playing Temple Run on their mobile phones. No one was interested in socializing or speaking to their elders or relatives. I understand that it's not very, maybe some kids don't like it, but all the kids were just not interested in what's going on around them as long as they had their phone in hand, which I think is very pathetic. So if you're making your child read books, even if it's via audiobooks, it's still better than letting them browse the internet and play games on the phone. That won't help them in the long run. So in case you want to, please make them hear these audiobooks. They are so good. Vidya Balan has read out this funny story called The Lizard's Tale. There's Javed Jaffrey, whose narration I absolutely love. He's so funny. Do you guys remember Takeshi's Castle? Like, even Takeshi's Castle was funny, but if not for Javed Jaffri's commentary, the show would not have been such a rave. Javed Jaffri has read out this audiobook called Super Hataman about this man called Hataman who wants to fly and walk on water. It's very, very interesting in case you want to read or make your children read it. Then you also have Sanjay Dutt reading out this book called Fox on a Fast, and I think it's very, very funny. I'd really want them to introduce more Indian celebrities. There's one person whose audiobook I really would love to read, and that is Anushka Sharma. I am a huge fan of Anushka Sharma, and I am also a huge fan of Katrina Kaif, which I get a lot of backlash for, but I really love Katrina Kaif. And please don't start saying she has no expression, she can't speak. She's been living in a foreign country, and if you happen to live in a foreign country pursuing a job there, you may not get their accent completely even then, because she is a member of the high society. They probably speak all the time in English itself, so it's probably difficult for her to speak in Hindi. But I'd really love to hear an audiobook by Katrina Kaif in English or maybe in Hindi too. So I hope that Storytel considers this. In case you're a fan of Mindy Kaling and you want to read her book Why Not Me, you can listen to it on the app itself, read out by Mindy Kaling herself. I absolutely love her, and in case you do too, you must be reading her book. Definitely do that. And last but not the least, I'd love to mention Stephen Fry for his book Mythos, and he has also narrated Harry Potter books, which I absolutely love. I love listening to Harry Potter on my way back from college because it's so relaxing. And his Mythos, the book he has written, is a retelling of Greek mythology. So in case you're interested in mythology, you are gonna love it so much. I will quickly give a navigation demo for the ones who are new to the channel. In case you want to search for a specific book or books by or read by a specific person, just type in the search box. I am searching for Stephen Fry. And the moment I click the search option, I'll get a whole list of books that are read by Stephen Fry and books that are written by Stephen Fry. So you can see there are 19 books in total. Once you are done browsing, just click a book that you are interested to read. For example, I am reading The Enormous Crocodile. If you click Save to Bookshelf, it will be saved, and then you can go ahead and play the book. It's only 23 minutes long, which is appearing below the playbook sign. And that I think is very helpful, because when I'm reading, I need to know how long time should I be investing in it. But then you also have options of fast forwarding the book, so that comes in very handy. You can also rate the book. If you like it, you can rate it 5 stars. If you don't, you can rate it 1 star. And if you moderately liked it, then you can rate it 3 stars. And you can also see how many people have rated it. You can navigate to your bookshelf to know how many books you have read till then, or how many books you have saved and are going to be reading. Here is my bookshelf, and there are quite a few books. I think there are about 50 or 60 books that I've saved to my bookshelf. So coming back to the crocodile, you only need to click playbook and it will start playing. As you can see, there are several options above which you can know how to use in my other videos, so go check out my review of the app Storytel. You can also navigate to different categories, and you can just click on the category you like the most. For example, I like fiction the most, and then you can start navigating. You find several subcategories under the category you select, and my favorite is personalized book recommendations, because most of the time Storytel gets my tastes absolutely perfectly, and so will it for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and in case you have more suggestions about celebrity read audiobooks, please leave them in the comment section below. In case you want to subscribe to Storytel for 30 days free trial, make sure you're subscribing using the link in the description. You'll get 30-day free trial, and you can absolutely cancel anytime if you don't like it, but I really think you will, because Storytel absolutely changed the way I used to read, and I'm so grateful for that. I read in 3 ways right now, which is helping me read like 3 times than I used to maybe 1 year ago. So make sure you're utilizing that power of technology for the best in yourself. And don't forget to comment below with how did you like this background. This was a bit different. Last time I shot at that place, and this time I'm taking a bigger landscape behind me. Like, it's not a landscape, but anyway, you get my point. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you know every time I post another video. This is Helly signing off.